Welcome back, everybody. If you're a fan of Halloween movies, new or classic, you can catch some thrilling upcoming flicks at Blue StarLite Drive-In. I want to make sure I get that right, Josh. Owner Josh Frank is here to tell us more. And normally we see him virtually, so we're so happy to have him in the studio.
It's so crazy to be in the studio. You know, I had my first job here when I moved to
Yes, oh my
Austin.
gosh, we have to talk about that. You didn't know until you routed yourself this morning.
I was the videotape editor late night at midnight when I was 22 years old and just moved back here. So this is a homecoming.
This is a homecoming. We're happy to have you. Okay, this is a really exciting time of the year.
Yeah.
Talk to me about why people should spend a little time with Blue StarLite this season.
Well, this is like, I always say this is our Super Bowl season, you know, like we got Halloween, where we have our haunted drive-in, where we have our signature haunted pre-shows and all the best family and not so family haunted movies. And then we just slide right into the holidays that go through the end of the year. So the idea of coming to the drive-in with your family or with someone special is great year round, but during the holidays, we transform into whatever the thing we're celebrating of each month is. So it's really special, and it's particularly special for me because for 15 years we've been doing Halloween at the drive-in, we've been doing Thanksgiving at the drive-in and Christmas at the drive-in, so it's awesome.
It's really sweet, yeah. I want to talk about the things that you have prepared specifically for Halloween, at least to start, because as you mentioned, you kind of run the gamut as far as fun to campy to like spooky and like actually scary. Tell me about some of your programs.
So we have our signatures like Beetlejuice and Hocus Pocus and Ghostbusters, but which are always crowd pleasers. But this year, it is the 50th anniversary of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Creepy.
And we are showing that for the first time in our entire 15 years.
Wow.
And we got some other, John Carpenter's The Thing is my favorite to show every year, and we're showing that too.
And my understanding is that's pretty darn spooky.
John Carpenter's The Thing is scary, yeah.
I don't know much because I'm such a scaredy cat that I refuse to like interact.
Well, see, I like sci-fi horror, and that's sci-fi horror. But then the other thing we have is our homemade classic silent film Nosferatu, which we paired with Radiohead's albums for a whole new soundtrack. And that's our big thing this year, is we created that ourselves in Austin to show as part of our season, but it's also actually playing nationally because we got distribution nationally. So but we're the main place showing it in Austin as part of our Halloween programming.
Yeah, the fact that you guys came up with this, and multiple bands have signed off. So
it's true. The next one is REM.
Right, and right now Radiohead.
Radiohead right now, and they all gave their blessing that we paired their music with classic silent movies. And it just so happened that it worked out that the first one was Nosferatu, which is the first horror movie ever. And so it's Radiohead paired with Nosferatu, the vampire movie, and that's playing all Halloween through the end of the year too.
That's so exciting. Okay, and I have to ask, like, when you're putting that together, do you do just song after song fitting the scene?
That's a great question. So it depends on the movie and the band. Radiohead with Nosferatu, I took 2 of their full albums and they play in order. It's Kid A and Amnesiac. And those played really well just without me shuffling them. But REM, I took songs from a number of their albums and sort of jukeboxed them into place. And
well, I know you know how to edit since you spent time.
That's right. That's
here
right.
At Kicks. Yeah,
my first editing job was here. It's so true.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Really fun stuff happening right now, but of course winter celebrations aren't too far away, and I love bringing up the fact that you guys don't just skip from Halloween straight to Christmas. There is still a Thanksgiving celebration.
We believe in Thanksgiving, as a holiday that you should cinematically celebrate. So yeah, it's kind of like the buffer in between, because there's some great crossovers, like Sleepy Hollow.
Oh yeah, just watch that.
Yeah, it's a great crossover from Halloween into Thanksgiving, and then that leads us into the Christmas holiday season, and so they kind of stagger each other. And so, you know, Christmas Vacation, and
Planes, trains,
planes, trains, and automobiles. So yeah, they all kind of go into each other, and our seasonal decorations sort of morph together. That's my favorite thing. Is I love lighting design and decorating. So as the holiday season moves on, the drive-in little by little transforms from one theme to the next.
Oh, it's so wonderful. Okay, and then if somebody hasn't been to Blue StarLite before, just as a reminder, depending on the movie, it is pretty darn family friendly.
Oh yeah. I'd say 80% of our movies are family friendly stuff, and then our late night programming can get
A little spooky.
a little more, yeah.
But it's got the feeling of an old
Oh
drive-in
yeah,
theater.
old school. And one of my favorite things, one of the reasons I keep it going no matter what, is people keep coming back and saying, when I want to feel my old school Austin, I come back to the Blue StarLite. So that's what we're here for.
That's wonderful. And from a native Austinite, it's a great service that you do, Josh.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, guys, get your tickets now to some of the exciting seasonal films playing at the drive-in. Head to bluestarlightAustin.com to learn more.